I was just yawning like a madman. What is up, Space Pirates and Chippy Nation? Hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm hurting. What's going on, Phil, Derek, Kaylin? Who else is in here? Let's scroll down. The Shoe Man. What's going on, Jason? Jason, I hope you got my email back. Phil B, what's going on? Bob, Uncle Bob Gregory, the cheap ass modeler. What is up? What is up? Upstate Scale Modeling, what's up? How's it going? Chris Colvin, Ron, what's up? And Dave, look at this. The magic mirrors hitting everybody up tonight. Hopefully everybody's doing well. JGG 1701. I probably know your real name if I seen you somewhere else. So I'm far behind too with everything that happened with the site. Today I've been working on the main site, getting articles up there so it doesn't look so bare. Still a lot of stuff to go. No Dr. Pepper tonight. Back to my iced tea water. Back to my iced tea water. So definitely not going to be on. Definitely not going to be on too long. Every time I say I'm not going to be on too long, I'm on here like an hour and a half or 2 hours talking to you guys, because I still got a lot of stuff to go on the site. Call me Jim, Captain James T. Kirk. That's what my my Google calls me. I shall call you Jim, sir. Me too. But now that it's colder, more time for building. Exactly. It started to get chilly here. Okay, cool. Glad you got it, Jason. Yeah, today was actually nice. Got up, it was nice and chilly. Then it got warmer-ish during the day, and now it's chilly out again at night. That's how I like it like that. So, with the Halloween is coming up, boys and girls. Simon's website, we're not working on Simon's website. We're not working on any of the other websites that we hosted. We are getting out of the hosting business. The only sites we are going to host are our own. So, unfortunately, Simon already posted up that he's going with a different company. He knows Tommy's getting out of the. We're getting out of that business. Was not making any money anyhow. Actually, pretty much losing money on that. So, no longer hosting anybody but ourselves. Working on our own sites and focusing totally on the boards. That's what we're going to be focusing on. I'm trying to get the guys to say yes to pigments. I want to start with pigments and get those in the lineup too, but we shall see. What's going on, GB? I was wanting to build, I'll get into that in a minute, Ron. I was wanting to build into Darkness Enterprise for the Star Trek group build, but I'm hearing terrible things about the kit. May have to do something different. Do the terrible kits. That's, we're going to have a group build. Build a terrible kit group build, and we all got to build a terrible kit and cry and whine about it. There's plenty of terrible kits. We're builders. We can come around that stuff. But I'll get to questions about getting the pictures to me for group builds and stuff like that. That's all changed up. No longer going to be. Oh, I believe you, but I'm going with James T. Kirk for you anyhow, Jim. What is the difference between pigments and paint? Pigment is just a dry substance that you use to dust on, and like you can use it on tanks for like desert dust. You can use it on figures for dirtying up clothes, crevices on diorama bases, all sorts of stuff. So it's a powdered pigment that you put on, you brush on, and then you can. A lot of people use a lot of different things for pigment fixer to fix it in place. I know all the companies have a pigment fixer, and when I had one, it was like white glue and water felt like 50-50 mix. I think GB said exactly. You can do pastel powders. Yeah, you can use chalks for that too. Pigments is actually what they use in paint to color paint. So it's kind of silly to say it like that. The pigmentation has more color, more pigment to it than a chalk does. Chalks too. I like chalks, but every time I seal them, the chalks seem to disappear on me. With the pigments, that doesn't happen. Yeah, you've been building that Falcon for 22 years now. If you guys haven't seen David's Falcon, it's the one that's actually going to get repopped. It's the the old Falcon, and he's just correcting everything on that. And I swear to God, he's building it since he was born. He's been working on that thing forever. Yeah, see, people use enamel thinner just to fix there. You can fix it with a whole bunch of different stuff. That's why I don't think we would even offer a pigment fixer, because everybody has their own way of doing it. LTC, what's going on, Chris? What is going on? So this is next Saturday is the last Saturday of the month. So that's going to be the giveaway. I'll go over the giveaway and stuff. If you're interested, I have a channel here as well. Hey, yeah, everybody put up, check out your channels. I will check out your channel, definitely. If you haven't yet, come over to the site, community.hobbylinkinternational.com. The easiest way to get everywhere for HobbyLink is through hobbylinkinternational.com. We have a place to post up your builds, your YouTube channels, all that other good stuff. I might not be watching the stream for much longer because me and my brother are heading out soon to Halloween zombie paintball shooting. Very cool, Phil. Enjoy that. The boy wanted to do that. They got one of those things over here, the zombie paintball shooting, but unfortunately I can't go out and do any of that stuff. The most I can do is I can go food shopping and stuff. Anything necessity-wise I'm allowed to do right now because I am into the disability portion of my sickness. Well, I'm not sick. It's my back, my lower back, my middle back. Everything's just acting up. Like I can go to the store and walk around a bit with the wife, but I can't pick up anything more than I think it's 10 or 15 pounds. So, I can do regular daily stuff that doesn't involve too much bending or definitely can't climb. I can't sit in the car too long or anything like that. So until I'm healthy again, and then we'll be all right. It's a yearly thing. Every year or two, this thing decides to act up on me. Yes. So anyway, we'll jump over to the usual stuff we do for anybody new watching, and then I'll jump over to the main site because I changed that up. I'll let you know what we changed up. 2 things are going away on the site, and we made the menu a little bit easier. So let me make sure the group build stuff is here. This is coming to an end. The Braille Scale group builds is coming to an end. Pretty much we have 2 months left in these, so we're not going to really have a lot to do for a show. The Wings of World War II, we got a couple in. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, I'm used to it. It's like I said, it was years and years of hockey. 25 years of climbing poles and have that belt digging into your back and you're hanging off poles and stuff like that. It just destroys your back. Plus, age doesn't help either. Age doesn't help at all. The Lovely Ladies group build. All these are coming to an end. This is coming to an end next weekend. Next Sunday will be the live show. So I talked to Augie. I thought he was having a live show, but he's not. So I'm going to try to get on probably around 3 or 4 o'clock to this way. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. If you guys don't know what that was a donation to the site that helps us with the hosting and everything else that goes on the site. And if you didn't know, we changed up. We still have where you can do donations like that if you want to, or if you go to our main channel, there's a little join button, and if you see at the beginning and end of videos, I got names scrolling by. That's all the people that donate on a monthly basis. It is the mileage. It definitely is the mileage. So like I was saying, this one's going to be done next Sunday, so we'll have our Halloween show. And then November 1st starts the new Halloween build. Not that I expect anybody to build right away, but we always give a year for every build. This way you have plenty of time, unlike me, who always waits till the last second to get things done. Somebody's posting like crazy on the forum. Jalen is. She's posting on the forum instead of hanging out here. Gonna have a word with Jalen. So that'll be that one. We got the Secret Santa gift exchange. I'm going to talk about that too in a little while, because that is going to be coming up here shortly too, where I need your names and stuff like that. We'll go over all of that. The Star Wars group build, that's already started May the 5th. That'll run to, I think it's May the 2nd. And then next year we'll have the group build for that, the May the 4th show for that. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Good to see you. Mike, I just posted up one of Mike's builds. Crazy build. Next Saturday is the October giveaway. I'll tell you, next month is a military giveaway. This way we're trying to get things going for everybody that, for the sci-fi people, for the military people, civilian people. So we're going to try to change it up a bit. Probably toss some paints in there and stuff like that. Next month is military. LTC was talking to me. He may actually be, he can tell you if he is or isn't. I'm pretty sure he is. He's going to be donating an Easy 8 to the giveaway. So there'll be the Easy 8 and then whatever I add into the giveaway. So we'll have the usual 3 to 5 prizes going out there. Uh-oh. Am I getting choppy? Am I stuck? I'm stuck on my screen. I'm going to keep going because sometimes I say I'm choppy and you guys say I'm okay. All right, LTC is definitely in. Hey, what's going on, Ken? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I see myself choppy, and I really hope I'm not choppy. So the Easy 8 will definitely be in there. But next Saturday, we're going to be giving away, and these are all thanks to Omar, except for the last one. That's the 65 Mustang in 1/16th scale. The Peterbilt in 1/25th scale. And the Supercharger in 1/25th scale. That's actually a cool one. I don't build many cars, but that's definitely something I think I'd like to build. You were choppy, but not anymore. Yeah, like I told you guys, Verizon's supposed to be coming, and they were actually doing surveying out here the other day. We were supposed to get it in June, but I think they pushed it off to this quarter, the fourth quarter. So usually when they survey, and I'm waiting to see if they come and do the tone and mark. If I see tone and mark out there, I know FiOS is coming soon, and then I'm going to be happy because I can go hardwired. I got a port right over here, and FiOS will be here, which is a good thing. And then these are next year's group builds. You can already decide what you want to build and start posting up, if you got your kits and extras. But these all start in 2 months on January 1st. You can start your builds, except for the Star Wars one. That started May 5th. And your Halloween one will start on November 1st. So those two, you'll be able to get in before January 1st if you want to start building. This one, a lot of people are excited about. Hey, what's going on, Top? A lot of people are excited about the Battlestar Galactica group build. This one, like I said, I can get in the group builds, and we changed it up where the group builds are going to be the Chippy Awards. And then I can't win anything. I could just get in the group builds with you guys. But I think what I'm going to do for this one is the TOS Viper with the green strawberry aftermarket stuff. And me and Spence were talking. I think a TOS Viper board is going to be coming. So I would put all 3 of those things into the build. This way I can do a demo like this for the Viper or in the kit. And then you can see the build over there. Speaking of boards, we're almost out of 001s again. Plenty of Grissums left. If you think you're going to get the Grissom, you can pick up a Grissom board from us. Yeah, a lot of people are excited about that one. Then we got the Cars of the 50s group build. Google Fiber, nice. I would jump on that. I thought they stopped building out. From what I heard, they stopped building. I know they were in the Midwest and the southern regions. I know they weren't crossing Verizon lines, and we weren't crossing their lines, I don't think. We weren't in the same neighborhoods. But, yeah, if you got any type of fiber, especially Verizon, get it. Fiber's the way to go. Hey, what's going on, Tom? After that, we got the Chippy Open. The Chippy Open is if you don't really fall into any of the other categories, you don't like them for some reason, and you want to join along. This is kind of like a sister build to everything else, so people can build in this one and they don't have to build anything that's with the other group builds, but they're building along with everybody else. Maddie, what's going on, brother? Then we got the Figures and Busts group build. Yeah, 50s cars would be good. 2 gig down, 1 gig up. Yeah, and fiber is truly up and down like that. I know. I work on FiOS every day. It's the best product out there. The Halloween group build. We got that coming up again. No, you can enter as many group builds as you want. You can enter them all. There's no limit to how many you can enter. We just changed it up. It's no longer going to be entering your builds because that has dwindled over the years. Plus, we wanted to make it so that it wasn't somebody put in a build from 5 years ago into the group build. We figured, hey, if we're all building together, whatever's built, we'll put into the end of the year contest, which again, I'm thinking of changing that up, and I want to get your, hey Scott, what's going on, buddy? Changing that up to, instead of, once I get back to the other thing, I'll talk about that in a second. Then we got the helicopter group build. Omar, what's up, brother? We got the tall ships group build. And then the Star Wars group build again. The TV and movies group build. This is anything from TV and movies that you've seen. Thank you, Grayson. If you're watching, I want to thank you for bringing up Limu Emu. Hopefully she sees that. I am doing Doug and Limu Emu's car from the commercial. So it could be anything from a commercial, a TV show, a series, a made-for-TV movie. Anything that was on TV and movies that you've seen could be in this group build. Then we got the annual Star Trek group build. Anything from any Star Wars universe, if it's comics, cartoons, movies, TV shows, as long as it's in the universe, it's fine. Same thing with Star Wars. And then we're back to the beginning. But let me jump back over here. What I'm thinking about, since we got rid of, I shouldn't say got rid of, we're changing the Mahdi over from Mahdi Awards to the annual Chippy Awards, and it's going to be the group builds. What I'm thinking is, instead of spending the crazy money that we do, Kelly and I, on the trophies, usually it's close to or a little over $1,000 for all the trophies that we get for you guys, the big crystal stuff. I was thinking maybe we change that over to, we'll get smaller, maybe smaller awards for first, second, and third, just the smaller glass awards that aren't that expensive. And with the small glass award, either we do the awards like that, or we get plaques that are inexpensive, but we add to the first, second, and third prize. Like the first prize, we'll figure out the money, and then we can do no trophies, just send cash. Flintstones car, if that's from a cartoon, you're good to go. You can put that in the TV and movie one. But instead of trophies, I was thinking we'll figure out the money, and maybe top prize is, and this is just throwing it off the top of my head, like a Grex airbrush and air compressor combo for first place. Models, a couple models for second place, and so I want to make it more. The trophies are nice where they're beautiful and everything. They sit on your shelf collecting dust. That's why I'm saying maybe we get, more inexpensive things, like a plaque with Chippy on there and the first place, first, second, and third place, things like that. At least you still have the award you can put on your shelf, but something that we can actually use in the hobby instead. When the trophy's beautiful sitting there, I mean, I try not to toot my own horn here, but if anybody, like Mark Dunmore's not here, Gil Mondragon's not here, and Simon's not here, Kelly can tell you those big ass trophies we got were beautiful. They're really nice. They're 12 or 13 inches high, and they're 12 pounds, but it's going to sit on your shelf. You can't use it. We figure you can use a model, you can use paints, you can use an airbrush or something like that. So we can do that. And Kelly's here. Let's ask Kelly. Kelly.
Everybody's being mean to me.
I'm not. I've been nice to you all day long.
Not you.
Everybody's being mean to Kelly. What's going on, Jalen? So this is what we're thinking. The big crystal awards we get?
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, we get more inexpensive awards, like a plaque with Chippy on it that says first place and that. This way that saves money, and we could put it into like getting an airbrush and compressor set for first place. Things they can use to do their modeling instead of the big awards. Like model kits and paints and stuff like that. Spend the same amount of money, but for things we can use in the hobby.
Why don't you do a vote?
Well, most people are saying that they like that better.
So what are you asking me for?
Because your opinion matters.
Oh, okay.
Kelly's thinking over there. She's thinking. She's in a bad mood. Everybody's being mean to her except for me. How about large 3D princess prizes? Nah, I wouldn't do 3D princess prizes. If we're gonna do prize awards, it's gonna be either small glass or the wooden plaques or something like that that's stable and will be.
Now you said the tricky thing. Will it say that they won something?
Yeah, well, you'd have a plaque.
Oh,
You know, the more inexpensive plaques that would have Chippy on there,
right.
and then first place. Omar Baez for whatever he did in the year on there,
Okay.
plus the air compressor or whatever we decide that the main prize is going to be.
All right.
This way you can go away because you're mad, you're upset, you're
No,
not
I'm
thinking.
not mad, I'm really thinking.
You don't seem like you're thinking straight.
No, I really am. I'm really thinking because I'm thinking like if it was me, a part of me would
A presentation sword.
no, like I was just thinking.
See, Ron said, "Hey Kelly, we all care you're here. Say hi."
Hi. No, I'm just thinking because a part of me is thinking that it would be nice to have like a nice trophy, but then the other part of me is like I'm still getting a little trophy, but then I get
Yeah,
something extra.
something that you can use.
So then, yeah, that's good.
Because I'm saying the trophies sit on the shelf collecting dust, but at least an airbrush they can
Yeah,
use for
they
painting,
can.
or if they have a new model kit, they can build a model kit or painting. See, I think Kelly's getting it now.
Yeah, where'd you get the Starburst?
I got the Starburst out of the closet. You can have a Starburst if you'd like, Kelly. She's stealing my Starburst now. So yeah, I don't think we'll need a vote on it. It seems like everybody kind of likes that idea that we go. So what I'll do is I'll search out smaller, more inexpensive awards. I still could get the glass ones because I used the glass ones for second and third prize, and they weren't that expensive. Those come in a large, medium, and small. So we can do like a large for first place, second place, and third place, and then we can figure out what the prizes will be. And maybe I'll see, whoa, what's going on here? Hey, Spence, did you miss it all? Do I need to repeat that? Thank you very much, Ken. I'm sorry, and I apologize again to everybody for the sites going down. We had absolutely no control over what had happened there. That was a whole rack at the server place we use. And we'll see you in a little while, Kel.
Oh, sure.
Kelly's going to the store. I can't go with her. Yeah, the models sit on the shelf collecting dust too, but we're hoarders. I gave away Spence's stash. But yeah, so it seems to me like everybody likes that. Smaller trophies and something we can actually use in the hobby. So I think this year will be the last. Well, I actually did change the trophies for this year. We're going back to original trophies. So we'll go to that. We'll go to smaller and expensive trophies, and then we'll figure out. I'll see if we could get some sponsors too for everything. Kenny spilled his Dr. Pepper on the keyboard and fried the site. No. It wasn't me. I'm not the only site that went down. Unfortunately, a bunch of sites went down and they're rebuilding. And they left us. It doesn't matter that they left our hosting company because we're shutting that down anyhow. But they didn't realize when you leave one hosting company and you go to another hosting company, there is a 7 to 10 day wait to transfer your URL from domain to domain. And that's to prevent URL pirating or hijacking, it's called. Because that used to be a bad thing. You would go to transfer or your thing would end and somebody would snag up your URL real quick and they would try to charge you lots of money for it. So they implemented some things like the 7 to 10 day wait, and I don't have to wait that because we're self-hosting, so I don't have to worry about that. We just put everything back together. But yes, again, apologies for everything that happened on the sites. Tom is actually away. When he gets back, he's going to be doing a lot of work. Spence has been doing a lot of work. Paul's been doing a lot of work. I've been taking care of things. Yeah, Kaylin, I'm going to try to get people to donate things, and we can have a nice prize set for everybody. Or kid, that my big pain in the backside. The Romulan warbird. So anyway, I'm stuffy, I'm tired, I'm everything. I'm all the things. I'm all the things wrapped up into one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to the computer screen, and I'll show you the main site and let you know what's going on over there. All right, so first thing you'll notice if you haven't been here and you haven't jumped over to the main site in a while is we've gone from black to white, and we went to white because everything else is white. The shop is white, the community is pretty much light colored, so we want to keep everything the same. If you notice up in the menu bar, we have gotten rid of Model Builder International and Sci-Fi Fantasy. I'm still going to use Sci-Fi Fantasy on my videos for sci-fi and fantasy stuff, of course, but we figured we are Hobby Link International, so what we are going to do is we should keep everything under Hobby Link International. So that's how we're going to do it. Now we're just going to call ourselves Hobby Link International. I don't know if Paul's going to use, I don't know, did I win yet? I don't know if Paul's, I was hoping for a dark mode. I was looking to see if there was a light mode, dark mode switch, but there is none. I either have to make it dark or I have to make it light. But we figured we're Hobby Link International, so everything on the sites is going to be Hobby Link International. Maddie C, you have 400 space loot. You got to start watching more, Maddie. Come on, let me move this thing down to the side here so I can see better. Okay, so that's over here is all the news will be under the news, all the reviews will be under the new reviews, step by step. Everything will be under its own thing. The only two that have drop-down menus now are the annual group builds. So you'll have your group build rules in here, your Chippy Award winners, what current group builds. I still got to add a bunch to that. And once a group build is done, they all fall into the past group builds. Does it affect my Telegraph service? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. For those of you that were asking about the Halloween group build, pop in here. Here is the official rules. I got the official rules back up on the site. So just come over to Hobby Link International, click into the official rules, and read the rules. This way you know exactly what you have to do. Under site extras, you have YouTube giveaways. So I'll post up every month what the giveaway is on here now. The HLI Christmas giveaways will be up here, and also I just put up the rules to the Secret Santa. So this you got to get on if you're interested in joining the Secret Santa. It's only for community members, registered members, and that we got to have done by November 1st because we need to get our whatchamacallit, our names together, addresses, and start getting things ready and people buying stuff and having it out by the first week of December. So on the site, I got to fix this up. For some reason, this is broken. I have more than 0 followers there, and my YouTube won't show up. But you'll have news at the top. You'll have your Christmas giveaways and Secret Santa on the side here. Reviews. These will always be changing as long as stuff pops up. Photo features will be in here. Step by step, there's nothing there. YouTube giveaways. You'll be able to find everything on the front of the site. Chippy Award winners. I don't have any of the old pictures, so I can't even put that up. This will be random posts in here, and then of course you'll have your latest articles on the site. These are most popular by views. Anybody that comments on any of these, your comments, a link to your comments will show up here. And then of course down here you have editors picks. I don't pick these, it's just when I pick it as a featured, it shows up here. These are popular posts, and then it'll tell you how many are in each category. And then our terms of service policy, privacy policy, and copyright are down here. The new way to get your articles to us no longer is going to be the Hobby Link International email address. I actually have to put up an article and a link. I'm going to probably put up a link at the bottom there for submissions. I'll do that tonight. But you're no longer going to submit articles that way because it gets messed up for me. It gets lost, and then I have to go searching for stuff, and I lose stuff. So how you're going to do it is we actually have a direct email now that only emails are there, and I'm going to post it up right now. HobbyLinkInternational.com. And there goes my stupid keyboard, double stroking. Submissions at HobbyLinkInternational.com. I'm going to do an article which will be at the bottom. So you can either do it one of two ways. You can email us. If you don't have that many pictures, you can just email us at submissions.HobbyLinkInternational.com. Or we have a Dropbox. We suggest using Dropbox. 1, it's free. 2, you get up to 2 gigabytes of storage in there. So if you put them in the Dropbox, you can get them to us a lot easier. Michael is in here. Michael Allure is in here. He did that today. He sent me over like 4, 5, or 6 articles of his builds. Put them all in Dropbox. It's easy for me to take them. I can download them and I can put them in the article, and they're not taking up any space. And then once, you know, I'm going to have to keep cleaning out my Dropbox because 2 gig will get eaten up very quickly. I'm not going to pay for Dropbox right now until I have to again. And then that's how you'll submit your articles. We get tons of sci-fi and fantasy stuff, so we're hoping more and more people will start sending over their military stuff like planes and tanks and dioramas. You know, Dropbox is making me pay. You shouldn't. There's a free one. There's a free one. You don't have to pay for Dropbox at all. I think I'm still logged in, so I can't even show you. No, because I'm signed up. I just signed up yesterday again because I have my personal Dropbox, and I just signed up for free yesterday. The basic one is 2 gig storage for free. Dropbox isn't bad. How do you want the written article and PDF document? PDF is fine. Word is fine. Notepad, you could put it in Notepad and send it over. You could put it in an email and send it over, because I have to, no matter how you send me over a written document, I have to actually cut and paste it and put it into Notepad to take away the format that it's in so I could put it on the site, because if I put it in the format that it comes in, it messes up the whole thing on the site. So any way you can get it over to me. The back is killing me. The back is killing me, bud. I was just talking about that at the beginning of the show. I'm hurting today. Definitely hurting today. Will a Google link work? Google link, I don't really like Google. I have trouble with Google. That's why I'm saying email or Dropbox. I can never get, for some reason, I always have trouble getting into other people's OneDrives. Just ignore the sales stuff. I thought that also. Exactly, Mike. Just ignore all that sales stuff and do your thing. I have a P38 video here on YouTube. Please enter that for me. Videos, when I'm talking about articles for the site, I'm talking about pictures and write-ups. Here, if you haven't, I'll jump back over to the site. For the site, the videos, I put up video reviews. Paul usually puts up written reviews. I've gotten a little lazy on my reviews. I do them by video. Here, let me go back to the computer. Let me go to one of the articles. Let me go to one of the articles that has something written up, like a total write-up. You could do it a couple different ways, your articles. Step by step, you know, step by step is like a magazine article. Pretty much you'll have something written. You'll tell me the pictures, you know, where they go, and I could do a whole article on here. Mike did this. He did his 3D print of Daytona, USA. So I do the header photo. And then I had putting in what he wrote up, and then I added his video along with it. So if you have a video that goes along with your article, then we'll slap that in there. But the main thing is the pictures for a website. The main thing is the pictures. So we got the light box. Then you can click on the picture, and you can go right through all of his pictures to see what he did for his build. Which this is really cool. When you do send stuff over, try to at least give me basic information of what the kit is, what the scale is, maybe something you did, what paints you used. Just because it's better for the people that are reading the articles. Some of them are just fun, you know, a quick like. I'll jump over to Mike's other one that he sent me. So this was really cool. I like that a lot. But let me jump over to the other one that Mike sent me, and then I'll go over to one that Eugene sent over also. Is it up here? No, it's not up here. Where was it? Here we go. The Invisible Man diorama. You know, I just put I put the header image, just a little bit about, you know, a couple sentences about it, and then again pictures. So the pictures on a modeling site are way more important than the video, especially in an article. But like I said, if you do have videos, we'll slap the video right in that article too. So you got the Invisible Man going pee-pees, which was funny. I liked it. So right now we only have photo features. I'm hoping to get a bunch of step-by-steps. We got this one in here, the Alien 3 face hugger and Alien Queen. Eugene did a nice job on this, and he had a big write-up about everything he did on there, but he didn't break it down into picture-wise. So we have the whole write-up, and then we have his all the pictures of his build. And then we got Jalen's over here, the Aqua Rod. I like this one. You know, it's not a long article. She just told me what the car was from, when it was repopped, what she painted it with. You know, if it's a photo feature, it doesn't really have to be that long. The longer ones, if you're doing a step-by-step, which we don't have, is the ones how you exactly built it from start to finish. And those are really, really good articles. If you got any reviews, my reviews, like I said, Paul usually does reviews with a lot of pictures and a write-up. I have gotten lazy, and I just I put my videos up here. But I will get back to taking pictures for the site. I just wanted to get some reviews up in here. This way something was in that area. In that area. Is Dropbox transfer still okay? Dropbox is, yeah, that's I think that's what Mike used today. Yeah, Jim, if you got pictures of your builds plus the video, that'd be great. Just a small write-up. I could put the video in the middle and then the pictures at the bottom. That's a really good way to do it too. What's going on, Jack? Hopefully everything is well with you, sir. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I got to go around pretty much begging. If you're new here and watching and not talking in the chat, hello to you guys. Stop in, say hello. We'd love to hear from you. But if you're watching and you are a builder, we'd love to have your articles for the site to put them up. This way everybody can check them out. We pretty much put everything. I started my own build on when I got the kit. It was a long build, but didn't work. But I finally won next day. Waited a week for the kit to arrive. Created a folder and shared it. Then added photos. Yeah, that's all you got to do is create a folder, put your photos in there, and then share it over to me. And I was going to ask you my email address, and it's submissions@hobbylinkinternational.com. So that's that. Yes, that's the way I need them. Just the two ways. If you like, Jalen only had a few pictures, like the 5 pictures that fit perfectly in a Gmail. She sent that right over to me. The nice thing about Dropbox, I don't think it'll show it on my computer screen because it's an app that I'm using. The nice thing about Dropbox, it keeps everything in folders. So like Mike sent over his, I got 5 or 6 folders of his. So it's all there, all the pictures there. I just hit the download button, bring them in, and I can save them. If I'm not able to get to them right away, I can save them right there, and I don't have to worry about anything, and I can get to them. Yeah, if you don't mind, Chris, if you can put that over there, this way I could get all that going. That's the easiest way. You missed the Joe Kenny overly detailed build log. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I'm all messed up today. So the other thing I'm doing or trying to do is, as you guys seen, I did the base for my skeleton guy for Halloween. And this is where I'm at with him. I primed him up, and then I started on this side with like a chrome on his chainmail. And then I used, I wasn't happy with that at all, the chrome looking one, the silver looking one. And then I used bluish titanium from Ammo by Mig on there because I was like, why's it got to be chrome? I was looking at it. I didn't like either one, so I'm going to drop this into Purple Power, strip this off, and I've decided what I'm going to do. Looking at him in white, I am going to leave his tunic white. He's supposed to be a skeleton, which means he's been underground for a while because he's decomposed. So I'm going to leave the tunic white, and I'm going to do the chainmail, and I'm going to rust it all up. Why should it be all silver? There might be a few spots that are nice, but otherwise it's going to be all rusted up. I'm going to dirty up his tunic and stuff like that, because if he's been underground that long, he's going to be dirty, smelly, and rotten, and nothing's going to be pristine on him. So we're gonna do him like that. Once I take this other paint off, probably tonight or tomorrow. Kelly's got family coming over tomorrow, so I'm going to try to hide down here and paint. How about Bert? Okay, we're going to call this guy Bert. So instead of Skeleton Dude, Skeleton Warrior, the name of the kit, this is now Bert. So Bert's been dead a long, long time. And his flesh rotted off. He's just down to bones. And his tunic actually shouldn't have been, that well preserved. The other thing that this is a great sculpt. The other thing I kind of laugh at, though, is, okay, the wound in his chest, that would be like as big as a cannonball or something. If he got slapped with a cannonball, they should have made a hole right through him. But it's kind of cool. It was to show his bones and stuff like that. I don't know how it got ripped up. But Bert, good old Bert here, he's going to get all dirtied up. He's not going to have anything pristine. And I think that'll look better. I think it'll look really, really good that the only shiny thing on the base, everything else is dull coated, is the glove. Yeah, it's going to be... I'm not going to go with oil because it's going to take too long to dry. I do have some oils. But I do have gunmetal. What I'm going to do is I have some enamels from Ammo by Mig. So I got like Starship Filth and a couple other of those. And I'll do that. Drill out the center of the ribs. Add some dark rotted flesh in the center. I was thinking of doing that, drilling that out. But then, Omar, I'd have to, like, it's kind of a weird shot. They shot him like right up front. And it kind of went out on an angle. But I don't want to do that. The bones are cool and everything like that. I like the sculpt. He's a creepy looking dude. Bert will hopefully be done before next weekend. I do have a lot to do. A little bony. Yep, I think rusting up is the way to go. I think so too, Derek. I'm stuffy. My back hurts, bud. So I got a lot of stuff to do on the site. I started on making the slideshow for the Halloween build. This way I could just press a button on that and that can run. So I don't know if everybody here saw the base. I'll grab the base here. And I'll show you that real quick. Because most of you have seen it already or seen pictures of it. Of this thing. Oh, and again, I have to thank Donnie for making me not give up on scale 75 paints. I was not having fun with them to begin with. And thank you, Jalen. Almost all of it is scale 75 paint on here. So this is the base. Those are the skull things. I did not like chrome or silver or any gunmetal or anything like that for the gauntlet. So I said, screw it. It's a fantasy piece. I painted it. I base coated it with Tamiya chrome silver. And then I glazed over it. That's right, Spence. I glazed over it with Ammo by Mig titanium blue, I think it was. I don't think it was. No, it might not have been the titanium. It was a blue from, or a crystal blue from Ammo by Mig. So I did that. All the bones. Actually, I lied. Some of it. The bones. That bone white is nice. It's actually a lot brighter than that before I did what I did. The bones, that's Game Air. I like Game Air too. Game Air is another one you can just drop in your airbrush and just shoot it. Oh, Jesus, Kenny, don't drop it. But this whole thing so far, I didn't use the airbrush on any of this. This whole thing is hand painted. I didn't want to break it out just for this because that's crazy. The washes were Vallejo. All the ground color, that's all scale 75. Now that I worked with them a little more and getting used to them, I really, really like them. They dry dead flat, and Donnie was right, though. Once you put a flat coat over them, they're even flatter than what you get. But I really like this. This was a very cool sculpt. If you guys are looking for this is the old Verliden 150 millimeter Skeleton Warrior. There's a few more, but this guy was definitely the coolest. So I got to get him done. Get him finished up for Halloween. See, there's like, everybody has a different school of thought. Me, washes to me are thicker, and they'll settle into like finger grooves or pieces of equipment or into walls and crevices. A glaze is more to bring your colors together. And a glaze is really, really thin. Glaze is super, super thin. Thank you, Kaylin. A wash is definitely thicker than what a glaze is. That way you could see right through the hole and shit. That would be cool, Omar. But I don't think I'm gonna blast. I don't think I'm gonna blast a hole through Bert. Poor Bert. And then it would be it would be off from this hole, so I wouldn't be able to line it up. And you got inks too. I got inks. I use what's the name of the inks? I don't want to get up and down. They're good inks too. Hold on. Yeah, glaze is more like a filter. There you go. That's the best way to explain it. A glaze is more like a filter. Let me see. Yeah. Where are they? There they are. I'm probably going to say the name of this stuff wrong, but these are very, very good inks. Dowler and Rowney, or Ronnie, however they want to say that. I never used inks before, but if you guys know Metalhead Minis, Lynn Stahl, I seen her using these, and so I picked them. Thank you, Omar. So I picked these guys up. These are really, really nice inks. They weren't too expensive, and they've been sitting around for a while, and they're still good. Most of my paint is good. I actually have bottles. I have bottles of Tamiya paint that are 20 plus years old, and they still work, and they're still good. Actually, I just used what color did I use? I just used one of the colors that I have and I could tell they're old because the lids are like sealed from the paint, and I have to use first I have to bang it all around, and then I got to use my wrench to pry them off. But yeah, I got paints that are 20 years old that still work. Inks, I use the same as I use them as a glaze. I can use them as washes. Inks have a lot of versatility. You can use them as a filter, water them down some more, use them as a filter. Yeah, I know it's backwards. My camera's always backwards. Is the name on my hat? Yeah, that's backwards too. That's backwards too. I can actually fix that. Let's see. I always forget to fix that thing. Transform. I never remember which one it is. Is horizontal side to side? There we go. Does it say airborne now? Now it says airborne. I think you should be able to read that, right? Now you should be able to read. If it'll focus, it's on autofocus. That's the stuff. That stuff is very, very good. Starship filter is really hard to find. Really, I still have some of that. The one paints, my old Vallejo paints, those didn't last that long. They lasted years, but not like Tamiya paints. But remember, Tamiya is acrylic lacquer-based. It's a lacquer-based acrylic. If you heat metal cap with a lighter, well, I can't heat up the plastic caps on the Tamiya ones. I like Liquitex. I use a lot of Liquitex stuff. Liquitex, I have their gloss and their matte finish. And then I also used another acrylic flat that was really good. And the nice thing about that flat that I had was if you sprayed it on, it was acrylic. You can actually take it off with water. So it sealed it. But the only bad part about it was expensive. I think I paid $25 for that can, and I won't do that again. Dirk, what's going on? I know you're in a bad place right now. Yes, panel line washes and all that other good stuff. I'm not a big fan of the oils too. I do want to try oils though for figure painting. So you figure painting guys, I'm going to need advice when I start messing around with that. I think it's watching oil painting guys. I think blending those colors together for skin tones is a lot easier than layering acrylics. It's just the dry time that kind of sucks. So I gotta start watching more stuff. I use Tamiya clear paints for the fingers. Nice. I have those. I got the red, the blue, and the green clears, and that's what I used on the gems on the knuckles of the gauntlet, you're not going to be able to see that, but now I don't know which way to go with this. But anyway, the gems, I used the clear Tamiya on there. What I did was put a silver behind it so it looks like it shines up a little bit, and I used the clears on those. Rattle can. The only thing I use out of rattle cans is my primers. I use my Tamiya primers and my Mr. Surface primers and my clear coats. I lied. My clear coats are all Mr. Super Clear. Matte, semi-gloss, and a gloss. I like my Mr. Clears. They're very nice. They dry quick. How does everyone who uses oils get them to dry faster? Blow on them. I don't know. Bad news. The storage bin I have in Philly rent is going up again. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, oils. I see the guys that paint with oils, and it's great for blending, and the tones and everything they get on the flesh is just crazy. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. But yeah, I gave up. I was never a fan of rattle cans because I could never get a smooth finish. I don't know why. I'd always get a drip or a bubble, or I don't know why. Hair blower on the oils. The hair dryer works on oils too. One trick I did see guys doing, that oil paint, is put your oil paints on cardboard before you start painting and let them sit there, like, I think they said like 15 minutes or so it starts sucking some of the oil out of the paint, and then paint with them. I use a hair dryer on my acrylics. This way I can do layers real quick. You know, you get it dry to the touch and onto your next layer, and then I'll let it, like, after I did this, I actually I did this in basically a day. I got it all done, and then I let it sit for another day and a half before I clear coated it, and then I clear coated it and I let it sit. So I got to get on Bert over there before I run out of time. I use thin coats with multiple layers for oils. There's a product called from VMS to help oils dry fair. It's called Oil Expert Enhancing Medium. Still have to test it. Oh, I've never heard of that stuff. There you go. Leaches the linseed oil out so they dry faster. See, that's one of the tricks I've seen, is putting it on the cardboard. Let it suck that oil out. I have oil flush color set that I believe I went through. Oh, you got the what the hell is the name of that company? I don't remember the name. I can't a butyl tongue or whatever. A butylung, aqualung. Yeah, that's the company I want to get my my more oil paints through. I have like some from Michaels and stuff like that, but I want to get more. I want to practice with that stuff, because should get better in more mediums. Abtalung 502, that's it. I can never say it right, so we're just going to call it Aqualung from now on. So if you hear me say Aqualung 502, we're talking about the one Spence put up. The green Ferrari. That's a pretty cool build. Again, I want to thank everybody that came back to the community. We kind of slowed down. I knew that would happen, just because everybody posted everything in one. Ooh, Queen Grayson. She's lurking at the forums right now. But in the little bit of time that we've been back and running, we already got 63 people back. Those are the people that usually post all the time. 318 threads already, and 2,192 messages. So you guys have been doing a great job, and I thank you for coming back and posting up again. You all could have left, but you didn't. Got by. Well, I've seen you sent me pictures the other day, GB, which is crazy. Yes, Aqualung is a song. Aqualung is a great song. Trying to win a car. You won't win the car until next Saturday. Next Saturday is the giveaway, not this Saturday. This Saturday is just making some space loot and an underwater breathing apparatus. Yes, it is. But Aqualung for me is I go by the song. So I got to decide after Skeleton Boy here, Bert, what I'm going to do next. I'm a little upset. My desk is a little dirty. That's why I'm looking over there. It's like, ugh, I gotta clean that thing off. I got too many paints out. I got too many paints out and stuff. So yeah, any questions about the sites or the site? Oh, the shop. The shop is back too. Like I said, that's gonna take a little while longer because Paul has 800 things to put up on the shop. All our boards are back up there though. He's getting Cat 4 stuff back up, Clear Prop stuff back up there. Everything that we have is going back up. It's gonna take Paul a while. I don't mess with the shop because I don't know that back end of it, and I don't want to mess up any of Paul's hard work. If I start messing stuff up, he'll kill me, and I don't want Paul to kill me. So I basically mess with the community. I get that all set up, which I'm actually going to need a little help from Tom. I'm having a couple glitches on that, and the main site. They're actually smart, Tommy and Paul. They don't let me touch anything that's important in the back end because they know me. I'll click a button, and that's it. So I know what I know how to do with, tweaking little things like putting up the articles and putting up the buttons and stuff like that. But when it comes to the stuff that matters, I don't touch that. I found the best use for my butane soldering. I can watch videos while soldering. Can't do that on the solder bench. Basically, I'm working LEDs. Oh, very cool. Working the LEDs. Working on the Conan base. Oh, Kevin, working on the Conan base. I've got 5 or 6 models to finish. Hopefully, I'll be posting soon. Well, just remember, if there's shelf queens, we got the group build for the shelf queens too. So you can Jethro Tull. There you go, Jim. Jethro Tull. So that's why the Abutylung is now Aqualung. Why would we leave? HLI is the best modeling site out there. Thank you very much, bud. Appreciate. I kind of like HLI myself. We have a good time here. I got to get back into. Like I said, with the Halloween build, I didn't do any videos on him. I just want to get a build done. But my next one will definitely be a build series on YouTube, and then we'll go from there. I got to decide which one. And like I said, most likely for the Battlestar, I'm definitely doing the TV and movie one. That'll be a car that I haven't done a car in a long time, and the TOS Viper. And then I got to talk to Spence because we have been mentioning a Viper TOS board, so that would be great to go along with this. I could do the build and show you guys the board at the same time. Trying to save up a little money because, as Top said, he's soldering. I need a whole new soldering station. My soldering iron took a crap. I just threw that out, so I got to get I want a whole new soldering station with. I always had the old cheapy ones that you get from Home Depot or stuff, and they're never the proper heat amount. So, and they burn out after a while, so I got rid of that, and I have to, I'm going to get a whole new one, and then I want to do videos of soldering up these boards. I don't really have to solder them because I don't want to ruin them with solder if I'm not putting them in a model right away, so I may just do, like pinning them together or hand digging, and this way you can see what goes where. No Halloween modeling for this, ran out of time. Boo, Omar, but you know what? There's always next year. There's always next year. You guys are always around building stuff, so 537 refit build series just busted. I have to finish that one. Actually, I will be redoing that whole series because I told you guys that model got screwed up. It's actually bent up in a bin right now. I'm going to be resanding another 537 refit, but I'm going to be ordering the green strawberry unless I can get them to send that over to me for review. I'll be using all their stuff on it instead of the Don's Light and Magic stuff. So, but yes, I hope to see more and more builds, and I hope you guys send over, finished builds and stuff like that. Main thing, Federation Shipyard. I didn't even see you on there. I hope you have a great weekend too. I'm sorry if I missed you in there. It's good seeing you. I haven't seen you in a while. But back to submitting builds for group builds, especially ones that we're doing videos for or live streams for. There's a couple key elements to the builds. One, when you take your pictures, I need them in series order. Basically, what that means, when you download them to your computer, please change the name of the file to a 3-digit code. It could be 001, 002 in order. That way I know you have them in the order you want, and I could put them in the order that you want. If not, then I'm putting them in the order I want. It doesn't have to be 001. You could do 111, 112, you know, as long as they're in some sort of order. Your background must be clean. It has to be, because you just take away from all your hard work if you have it sitting on a sloppy desk. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to go buy a professional photo booth or anything like that. Even if you have, you know, in your kitchen, the sheetrock wall behind is clean, there's nothing there, just take a picture there, wherever you could get good lighting. If you go over to Michael's, get a piece of oak tag to put behind it, something cheap. But make sure that you have a very, catch you later, brother. Make sure you have something. I did put it in the I'm pretty sure I put it in the description of this one. I am pretty sure I put it in the description of this one. If not, I will put it in the description. And I am going to put it on the main site. But yeah, clean background is just absolutely necessary for your finished pictures. It's a shame that you go through all that work and then, you know, somebody's eye catches, you know, a dirty coffee mug or your wife's panties hanging behind you for some reason instead of your model build. So, you know, just make sure those are clean. The other thing is got to be a build. And it's not hard to describe a build. Like, a lot of people build minis, but a lot of minis come just as a solid piece. They got to be painted. 3D print sometimes will come as a solid build. When we're talking about builds, you have to do something to the kit, the 3D print. It can't just be, hey, I got this cool kit from Omar or Bert, I'm going to glue them together, not paint them or anything like that, and just put them. That's not a build. You know, you have to do work to these things, because it's not fair to the other guys that are busting their chops, trying to get builds done and putting them up, and somebody hands in something that's not done. That's just not fair. So what do we owe? So the naked ladies behind my build are out. Paul doesn't have them anymore. Paul, if I miss anything, I'm sorry, I'll try to grab it. I'm going to name all my photos to the 37 Digital Pi now. Good luck with that. What's going on, Joe? Thank you. Hey, I forgot to comment on your last video. Excellent work, sir. Always excellent work. See, now Joe does a lot of cars, but Joe does a lot of YouTube stuff, so I don't bust his chops. But it'd be awesome if Joe took pictures of his cars and I put them up on the main site, so we can entice more car builders to come over. Joe does a lot of 148 scale planes too, you know. So does Ben. So if I can get those guys to get me some stuff over, that would be awesome. But I totally saw Joe's thing and I forgot what I was talking about. Don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, Paul Tosny, because I just saw Buck's thing. He doesn't have them in his videos anymore. I got to get him some as a Christmas present. But if you watch some of Paul's old videos, look around on his shelves and stuff to see if you can. They're there on purpose to see if they catch anybody's eye. But if you know it, don't say it. If you know it, don't say it. But if you've watched Paul's videos and haven't noticed, take a look at the shelves and stuff when he's sitting there and talking to you at the beginning of his videos, especially his older videos. You'll find it funny. I finally caught it, and he's like, yeah, I put that there on purpose. But his got ruined, and I got to get him new ones. I will. I'll start moving over here. Yeah, thank you very much, Joe. I'd love to put your builds up there. Anybody that has finished builds, you know, just get me some nice pictures. Like I said, a write-up doesn't have to be a huge write-up. AMT, 125th scale, whatever car, you know, I added this aftermarket and used these paints. Boom, good. And then we could put the pictures up. The only time it'll be an involved one is if that's anybody wants to do it. I know some guys love doing it, is starting like Dirk does an awesome job of it on the community. He'll go through his whole build. He'll write up bit by bit of everything he did on that build. Now that's a step-by-step build. And if somebody's willing to do those, I know some guys like to do them. We'd love to have those on the site too. Even if you guys like to do reviews, we can probably do videos. So reviews and pictures would be great on that, because sometimes videos really good for a review, especially if you're showing a technique and then maybe some pictures along with it. So that would be cool too. Someone mentioned planes. How many you like? Yeah, you got a ton of them. You got to tell him, great, now I have to go watch Paul. I love Easter eggs. But you got to watch some of his older videos, Joe, and see if you catch what's in the background. You'll laugh. And unfortunately, they broke, and I got to get him new ones. RV for that thread. Yes, you do a good job of it too, Chris. Chris does it also. Like if you go see his post-apocalyptic build, he goes step by step also. You know, he made a new frame, he painted this way, he used this, and he tells you exactly what he's doing. So those are awesome articles. Oh man. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Trying to get you guys another hour's worth of space loot in here. This way you have a chance. Don't forget, next weekend is the last Saturday of the month, so we'll have our giveaway. If you're just stopping in, I'll run through those giveaways real quick. These are group builds. Everything's on one slide. Oh, there it is. There it is. Next weekend's giveaway was, oh, I forgot to tell you about two other ones. It was supposed to only be 3, but 2 more popped in there. And that's the 65 Mustang in 1/16 scale. Nice big old car. The 125th Peterbilt. Nice truck. And this one, I like I told you before, this one I find super cool. The Super Chief is super cool. Polar Lights 1/25th scale. And I forgot to mention before, Omar also kicked in a 1/1000 scale USS Titan 3D printed. He did start a base coat on that one, and then he wanted it bigger, so he printed a 1/1400 scale. So he printed that one up, but he's giving away the 1/1000 scale, and we're also adding in the 670 scale photo etch, paragraphics photo etch for the USS Voyager. So that we'll have five prizes this weekend. Just posted my Big Bopper Pursuit Cruiser build. It's a step by, yeah, you always do step by step, Dirk. You always do awesome job at it. Oh, it's the 1400 scale you're giving away. You did 1000 scale for yourself. Strike that, flip it, reverse it, whatever Willy Wonka said. I always get it mixed up, but yeah, Dirk does those. He does nice step by steps to let you know exactly everything he's doing. So we got 5 giveaways for next Saturday. So make sure you're there. It's most likely the 1000 scale is the big one. I always flip the scale in my head. 1000 scale is the big one for Omar. The 1400 scale is the one that's going into the giveaway. I am going to win. So, well, 5 people are going to win, but you got to be here to win it. I will, depending on what's going on, I will try to get on here a little earlier to give people more of a chance. But with how things go at the house and how I feel, it'll most likely be a 6 or 7 o'clock start. I'd like to see that Titan. Omar will post it up on the forum. Oh, okay. That's actually, let me come back. I got one more thing to tell you guys. And this one I want to be big for. The Christmas giveaway, which I've told you guys about. You got to be a community member because that's a community giveaway. We're giving away 5 John Dennett busts of Ebenezer Scrooge, and those are worldwide. And Mark, this is I just lost my thought because I seen Dirk. You win stuff by being here for the live stream, and you got to use your space loot right now. Dirk, type in !space loot all together, and you'll see how much space loot you have, and that's the currency for the live streams. And then what you do is you use that currency to buy raffle tickets, and you get a chance to win one of the prizes. So see how Starbase did it? He just did his space loot, and you don't have to buy anything or anything like that. Hey, Dana's not a red shirt anymore. She's top. I mean, she's ranked up. And you'll see your space loot. But back to the Christmas giveaway. The 5 busts will be worldwide. I talked to Mark. Mark, this is his 3rd or 4th year. He's added into the Christmas giveaway. Omar's done it before, which is really cool of the guys to add stuff in there to give away more stuff at Christmas time. But the 1/350th scale, we're going to have to pull back. We're not giving away. We're still giving away, but we got to pull it back to U.S. only, just because of how high shipping prices have become. It's going to be well over $100, closer to probably $120, $130, maybe even a little more to ship it overseas. So that one, unfortunately, for overseas people, we're gonna have it just for the U.S. But the other smaller busts, those will go worldwide. I can afford to ship those. They're smaller boxes, so that'll go Canada, UK, Ireland, wherever somebody wins those. So that'll be that with those. You got 140. You are super rich. There you go. The more you watch, every 15 minutes you watch, you get 5 space loot. So in an hour, basically in an hour, you can earn 2 raffle tickets. You'll have 20 space loot by the end of the raffle. I stream Wednesdays and Saturdays. This way you guys can gain space loot. Even if I got nothing to talk about, I try to get on here. This way you guys can gain space loot and have some space loot to throw a raffle ticket in there. We've seen people win with 1 raffle ticket, just putting 10 space loot in, and we've seen people putting, somebody put in like 500 space loot to grab a bunch. So it's all random. It's all random. Oh, I can't breathe now. Can't breathe. So any questions about anything with the sites, shop, boards, anything like that? We do have a place on the forum to give us ideas for the boards. You're catching up with Bud. Yeah, Bud's got a ton. Maybe I should be here in the beginning rather than when you guys sign up. Yes, that would be better. That would be better. Or you can do, because nobody sits here and listens to me all day long. Just put it on. Hear me in the background and build a model or something. Run it from the beginning. What happens is the space loot just collects automatically. Streamlabs is the program I use. So it knows when you get in here and it knows when you leave. So it'll cut off your times. So it just adds up. And then what happens is next Saturday, I'll start the raffle and you'll have to put exclamation point raffle and then space 1, 2, 3, how many of you are going to buy? But then you got to do a little math. So if you're going to use 1 space, if you're going to buy 1 raffle ticket, that's 10 space loot. If you're going to buy 10 raffle tickets, you got to make sure you have 100 space loot so you can buy 10 raffle tickets. And that'll be like that. For the community giveaway, that is a random name picker. That there's no space loot for because that's off the community. We don't have any kind of thing like that. Do it while you're painting, Kenny. Yeah, exactly. Do it while you're painting. Oh, Kaylin's out. Take care, Kaylin. It was good seeing you. Yeah, the time difference messes you up. I know it stinks for a lot of guys that the time difference is bad. I got to try to get back on here at 2 o'clock again on Saturdays if I can. I used to try to do that to give everybody a chance to get some space loot. Does it roll over from stream? Yes, it does. Absolutely, Dirk. So every stream, raffle 12 million. Every stream you watch, it adds up, and at the end of the year, it doesn't go away. It rolls year to year, day to day, month to month. As long as you're here watching, it just keeps accumulating. The only time you lose space loot is when you use it for a raffle. That is it. That's the only time you lose it, and then you got to watch more to gain it back. So, space loot for sale, space. I told you, Bud, you sell it, I get 50% of the profit. Raffle 5 billion. I didn't see when the I have to put up. I still have to put up the instructions. The rules for a bunch of them. All of the other group builds, this year's group builds will end December 26th or 27th. This way I can get a live show going by December 31st. Thanks, Jason. I hope you have a good night, too. I'm going to be signing off because I want to get out of the chair. I got both going on. So then how do you know your total? The 140 is lower than the last time I checked on one of these streams. It shouldn't be lower unless you raffled off something. The only way you can find out your... that's the only way it goes away. I have no control over the space loot. I'll actually show you now. I could go to the back end. Computer. I have no control over the space loot. This is the back end of Streamlabs. In CloudBot, this is where I see loyalty, and this is where I see all the the people. And it adds it up on its own. Hey, look, Omar's wife was in here. And then it tells me, you know, these people have 10, 15, how long they watched for. 21 hours, 63 hours. Mark Shoes watched 90 hours. GB's watched 109 hours. Spence has been here for 139 hours, but they spent loot. Bud has been here for 88 hours. He's got 6,340. So, where are you? I don't know if I can look specific. Let's see if I can. Let's see if it shows me. Oh no, that's. Did you change your? You didn't change the name of your. Take care, Jim. Dirk's Numa Files. That's what it's under. You didn't change the name of your channel, so Dirk's. I gotta search through. The damn search bar never works very well. It's in here. You're in here somewhere. I just have to find you. But yeah, that's the only way it goes away. I have no control over any of. Oh, here's this guy that we had to ban. He was actually watching for a while. I'm looking to see if I see you. 10, 10, 20, 25. It'll be easier if I just look for the one. You said 140. Oh, this says you only watched 7 hours. You got 7 hours. Donnie, I know, is spent cash. He's worth 33.25. So that's what it's saying. It's saying 7 hours of stream time that you watch. Can I go back to the future now? But yeah, I'm getting even more stuff here. I want to get out of the chair. And I'll go stretch around for a little bit. Yeah, I know you can't mod that one. I got rid of that guy though. I banned him. I got rid of him. So, but we got mods in here now to take care of craziness like that. But guys, thanks for stopping by. Let's say Saturday. We'll be back on Wednesday night for one more reminder to get your Halloween stuff in. Saturday will be the giveaway, and then Sunday we'll have our live stream back. Not live stream, our Halloween live stream back for this year. So that'll be another one. I'll see you guys on the forum. If you haven't come over and sign up. community.hobbylinkinternational.com. It's always great seeing you guys. Thanks for checking it in. And at some point this week, I hope to get Bert done. So have a great night, guys. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care and bye-bye.